You may be looking at this map thinking, well, that's just a normal Victoria 3 run. Oh my gosh, he chose Prussia again. No, wait, no, yeah. Well, hey, take a look here. It's 1852. The United States has settled its border with Mexico and figured out the Oregon situation. Well played, USA. Yes, we're using the Hail Columbia mod. And yeah, I am playing Prussia. Austria's having a bit of a spot there. Maybe this is the time to make a move to, get that German leadership. Persia has conquered bits of Afghanistan. That's quite incredible there. The East India Company has expanded into Burma. It's just going crazy out here. Looks like they've also been absorbing some of their puppets. Well done, East India Company. Maybe it'll turn into India. And the Dutch East Indies are, they're flexing. They are no longer Dominion. They are now Protectorate. Okay, well, looks like maybe people are heading for freedom. Well, and that's kind of the theme I wanted to have here, because if you notice, it's 1852 and Prussia has a Kanzler. Ja, das ist richtig. Kaiser nicht. Kanzler. Ja. And it's intellectual, petty burger und industrialists. None of the Junkers are here. Ja. What made me want to do a run like this where I force Germany into a parliamentary republic? Well, and before I unify, I'm having Prussia do this, because one of the greatest works of all time to me is Schiller's An der Freude, the Ode to Joy. I once had a dream where I was being confronted by men with guns in Germany. They're pointing them at me and they mean to do harm. And I looked at them straight in the eyes and I said, Alle Menschen werden Brüder. Alle Menschen werden Brüder. All men are brothers. And at this point in my dream, the men with the guns dropped them and began to cry, and they embraced me. Yes, all of us are brothers. And sisters too, siblings. We'll say all people are siblings. But the point being that, yes, there can be horrible reactionary things, but the spirit of democracy, the spirit of liberalism, of freedom, of rights, always grows again from the blood-soaked ground. The seeds are there, and always we will rise triumphant, and eventually the human spirit does conquer all. Love conquers all that is not love. And it is with that spirit, Alle Menschen werden Brüder, the spirit of Schiller, that I played this particular run of Prussia. I'm going for as much in the way of rights and justice and freedom and everything that I can get as quickly as I can. And that made me think, well, I've got to do this before Prussia starts to play for North Germany. We're not having any Kaiser. We're not having any König. We are having a Chancellor. And that is what we have here. Now, I could make the play for Schleswig-Holstein. I should. But there's another bit of business that needs doing, because we were able to get the right kind of government in there, and yes, these guys are very upset. They almost had a civil war, but they didn't. It didn't kick off. We passed the law, and then the civil war diminished. It went away. But there's something that we need to do. I need to find a law that brings everyone together. And I clicked around on these. A private health system had no opposition. That was nice. But when I take a look at the voting, and I look at this, 73% chance to progress. And yes, it'll radicalize the Junkers, but they're just going to be upset with any other change we make. I mean, I go to wealth voting, they drop by 10. But I go to universal suffrage. This will increase my legitimacy. All these groups here. Look at those. The industrialists, the trade unions, the intelligentsia, the petit burghers, the rural folk. All are in favor of this. That is what we need to be doing here. All of us will have the right to vote. And then we could ask Denmark nicely for Schleswig und Holstein. So let's go ahead and do that as well. Hello, Holstein. And here's the diplomacy. We would like you to liberate the subject. Let's not have Denmark just give us Holstein. We need to force the diplomatic play so we can get Schleswig as well. As well? Yeah, there will be some bad German accent in here. and some good German accent. Sometimes I've had people say I have a good German accent, and I'm not trying to take the piss out of them or anything. I have studied German for several years, and I have watched in the films. Yes, I have studied you by watching in the films, and I know this accent very well. And it's not always very bad. Sometimes they can have a w. It's okay. Like Württemberg. Let us have them also liberate the subject of Schleswig. Speaking of Schleswig, and add that to the primary goals. And let us see what happens here. Okay, Saxon is improving the relations. Uh-oh. We need to have a border here. I need to get either Mecklenburg or Hanover to join in with this little party here. And it looks like I might be able to. Ooh, I could get Britain to join. Whoa. Sway with a diplomatic pact. Sway with a bankroll. Ow, that is expensive. Ooh, ow. Ooh. But I could get them to obligate. That'd be nice. Is Hanover or Mecklenburg anywhere on the list here? Let's go down here. This is Saxon. They're my ally. That's not what I need. France. There's Sweden. Okay, if I get Sweden to join, I can come in through the back door there. Good to know. Hanover says no. Darn it. Brunswick, they're too far away. Saxe-Weimar, 9. Ooh, Mecklenburg. No, they will not join. So it looks like we got to go in through Sweden because I don't really have a navy right now. And that's going to be important. I either sway Sweden or I sway Britain. Let's start with Sweden first. Let's see what we can do with them. What do you mean I can sway Sweden? They're all thumbs down. All right, well, let's hear New Granada might join. Let's give Britain an obligation. I'm already having good relations with Britain. Let's just go ahead and go there. There we go. They are on our side, and we owe an obligation to Great Britain. I'm not upset with that at all. And we've opened up crystal glass. I'm studying lots of technology. We have a great trade league, of course. We've improved our fertilizers, so we're growing many crops there. Saxe-Weimar is improving relations. Are you serious? We can't get anybody else to join? Huh? Oh, maybe now Sweden joins in. Ah, yes, now Sweden joins in. Give them a war goal. Humiliate Denmark? Okay. No skin off of my rear. Ha ha ha. Let's do that. And Sweden is with us. Let's go ahead and get our large army mobilized and plonked right down there. And that will make things easy there. And hopefully once we get the universal suffrage and we have the next election, that'll improve our legitimacy. Okay, there we go. Now with the British on our side and the Swedish, I don't think anyone else is going to want to jump into that case. We've got this. We've got this. And we're doing pretty good on enacting that there. Ooh, Canaries unlocked. Well, now that's something that's special because we do have the food thing 100% with the food production there. Once we get to vacuum packaging, that's when we realize it there. But right now, I'm looking at canned meat as something that our folks want to see more of. And crystal glass, not yet. Ooh, explosives. Well, we are going to need more of that. And we should probably start doing more steel. That would be good there, yeah. And not quite yet what we need to be doing here. I'm not doing a lot of production right now because, well, we have an issue with money right now. We need to really unify some Germany here, bring them all together, and that'll up the budget there. That's why we need to do this before we do any knocking around in Austria. But because they're busy down here, they won't be busy with us up here. And they're studying that one there. Yes, they want to preserve landed voting. I'm saying unpin from outliner. And okay, we're going to liberate Schleswig und Holstein and humiliate Denmark. There we go. And I'm sure if you came here from an ISRO production video, you're happy to see Denmark getting humiliated. And if you came from a Bacoan video, you're crying because you don't want that to happen. Anyway, and if you didn't come from either one of those, well, then I don't know what I'm talking about. Why do I care? I only have 4,000 subscribers at the time of this recording. Okay. Ooh, 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 please let it be Hanover. Please let it be Hanover. Yes, we can invite Hanover. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. All right, they're in. Now we can stop doing all this other stuff here. Because we've been funding lobbies and all that other stuff there. We don't need to do that anymore. Okay, that'll save us some cash. Oh, that is so nice. That is so nice. Ooh, we need Mana Wars. Okay, well, let's get the trade route there. All right, new import route, and they're all cashing me in there. All right, we're going to really seriously need to build some better, goats. Wow, Britain is fighting the war for me. They are invading Schleswig and Holstein and Zeeland, which is over here. So this is fun. I think Denmark gets swept out. Let's just take a look at how much strength they have here. They've got nothing. They had 25 battalions, if I recall seeing that. It's over. It is so over. And alles Menschen werden Brüder. Yeah. And let's not worry about the Mysore revolt there. All right. So now we've settled the Schleswig-Holstein question. And now we need to deal with Austria. Time for the Brothers' War? Do I want to unify all of Germany right now? The answer is no. I don't want to unify Germany all right now because when I make the play for unification, I'd like to get chunks of Austria. I don't need all of Austria-Hungary. I just need the parts that are next to Germany. Them I do need. So let's work on enacting universal suffrage, get everybody voting, and once everybody's voting, we'll have a mandate to begin pushing a whole bunch of other reforms and laws and cool things. And and once they've got that going, then we'll go ahead and beat down Austria, form the North German Confederation, and then wait a few years and make the play for Germany. Because I could also drag the French in if I make that play, because that's a little bit there. Uh-oh, radical Sweden. Uh-oh. 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 Well, they've got support from the USA and Norway. Let's see if we can get a piece of that in there. Because I sure would like to have... If I could make them a subject, oh, wouldn't that be sweetness? Okay, let's offer some support. Hi, Sweden. You can be my best buddy. Oh, and wait, did they? They have accepted it. Okay, great. Well, then let's get some forces in there, mobilize, and send them to, I guess this one, whatever, and then they'll go back up to the other one there. Oh, this would be so cool, man. Hello, Sweden. Welcome to the Zollverein. You are now part of my trade network. Oh, this is so cute. All right, let's unpause and let's see what happens. We've got 41 days. I can smell supper getting cooked right now, so I've got to really click fast here. And we've got the ironclads researched. I think that we also need to get the one... I'd like to have a few other texts before I start converting my navy. Of course, I don't have a navy, so, there's that. I've only got the one boat. The one boat. Oh, boy. Okay, come on. Pass that suffrage. No setbacks. 2, 1, 0. What happened? The Prussian Constitution. Either we go immediately to it and the Junkers go -5, or we increase enactment time and enactment success. Let's not provoke them any further. I don't need these guys to make trouble. So let's take our time. All right. Okay, 110 more days to go. I think we'll be done with this Swedish war here by then. Whoa, that's zoomed in and out there. Okay. All right, well, Radical Sweden, doesn't matter. They're in the Prussian market. Let's take care of Radical Sweden now. We should probably also work on our relationships with Norway because, they're in our thing now. And maybe we could try to repair our relation with Denmark and get them to come back eventually. Because we don't need any more. Oh, look at me. I get a new mandate. I get a new mandate. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Food standardization is already at 3. External trade is at 2. Advanced research is at 2. Freedom of movement is 1. Yeah, I got rid of the police one. Who needs police? Let's work on more freedom of movement. I want people to come here. I want Germany to be. I want to be the banner of democracy all around the world. Let's also guarantee independence of Holstein, and can't do it with Schleswig here. Oh, because I don't have enough stuff there. Well, let's try to see if we can get these guys to join in. That would be swell. Yeah, because it should. Okay, all right, here we come. Here we come. We're going to get universal suffrage. Everyone, you have to start with all men are brothers. And then you realize women have rights too. So then we are brothers and sisters. And then you realize it's not always binary. So we're all siblings. And then it works. It works great. And you know what? I think it's a beautiful thing to take this nation and make it progress towards something that I want to see, a happier world where Sweden is no longer radicalized. Ooh, we could take on the Swedish debt, but that might not be a good idea. Well, anyway, we're going to go have some supper now, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.